Hi, it's Victoria and Foxy from StretchBodyMind.com, and we just wanted to show you some of the books that are on the StretchBodyMind Yoga Teacher Training reading list. So the first one is a really old classic, Asana Pranayama Mudra Bandha by Swami Satyananda Saraswati. You can see that my copy is incredibly old, really well worn, and I mean it's ridiculous. I really should buy myself a new one, but I love this one. This is my original. So I want you to get your original and get writing in the thing if you're into that. The next one, they're no order here, is Teaching Yoga by Donna Farry. This is a great book about ethics, about the ethical relationships that we'll develop with our students. And there is a CD in it as well, which is lovely. So have a look at it. The next one on my list is one of my favourites, all times. It is Max Strom's A Life Worth Breathing. Oh, I love this man. He is absolutely a yoga master, and this book is subtitled A Yoga Master's Handbook of Strength, Grace and Healing. And I tell you, when you read this book, either before or in class, your life will be absolutely transformed. I just love it. The next one is by Eric Schiffman. It is Yoga, the Spirit and Practice of Moving into Stillness. Again, this is another classic, really, really good book, fabulous pictures and really good descriptions of how to do the asanas. And this is Eric himself doing them with his long ponytail. Such a hippie. So this is a great one. Another great one, another classic, is BKS Iyengar's book, Light on Yoga. I definitely, you know, I'm saying I recommend them all. In fact, I don't even recommend them. I'm telling you, go out there and buy them. You need them. They're required. So I just want to show you this. I just randomly opened it at the craziest, weird sort of stuff. I'll not be doing that in the yoga teacher training, but you might, particularly when you get this book. The next one, this is a fairly new book, but it's fantastic. It's Yoga Anatomy by Leslie Kaminoff and illustrated, I think, by Amy Matthews. It may not have been illustrated, it may have been co-written, but it's a great book. It's one that we're going to use when we break down a posture into what anatomical parts and what physiological parts each yoga posture does, and this book tells you. So it's excellent for that. We have another book on teaching yoga. This is by Mark Stevens, and this is Essential Foundations and Techniques. It's a really, really good pose and good book about poses, but also about sequencing and trying to work out which poses would go in which order. So this is Mark Stevens' book, and I definitely recommend it as well. He has another book that I haven't put on the mailing list, which is, I don't know the correct name. I think it's something like The History of Yoga. Very, very comprehensive. If you want that, it's to be honest, if you can't get to sleep at night, it's a great book for that. Don't tell him I said that. This one here is another one of my absolute favourites. This is The Heart of Yoga by Jessica Char. It is so gorgeous. It's actually subtitled Developing a Personal Practice, but I have used this as a teacher. I particularly like the back of the book because it gives a full description and explanation, I can't see this, of the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali. It gives that's the pronunciation guide. So it's really, really good. Then we have Anatomy and Asana. Hold on, if I take the clear cover off, you'll see that better. This is by Susie Hatley Aldous, I think. I can't pronounce her name. She's Canadian, and she is like a kinesiologist. So once again, you get full descriptions of how the muscles, the bones, how they're all working in the poses. And her book is fantastic in that she gives you really, really good adaptations, modifications and variations. So I most definitely recommend this one. And then the last one I have listed here, I have some more, just a couple of hundred more sitting outside, and you can see some behind me. Let's not even go there. But this one is another one of my all-time favorites. I love this guy as well. This is Ashtanga Yoga, the practice manual by David Swenson. This is the old version, so when you buy it, you generally won't get this version, and you'll get a newer version. But what I love just about this version, I think the newer version does it too, is that it's hard-backed, but it's ring-bound. This is all about Ashtanga Yoga, by the way, and we're not becoming Ashtanga Yoga teachers. We are becoming Hatha Yoga teachers. It's just that this will give you a really good grounding into some of the best postures. And this, of course, is Pattabhi Jois, the creator and founder and director of the Ashtanga Yoga School in Mysore, India. I'll just show you why I like David's book. You get all of this, very clear descriptions, very clear pictures, and yeah, it's just a really useful tool. And David is such a nice man. Oh, he's lovely. And then once you do your 200-hour yoga teacher training with me, you could go and do your Ashtanga yoga teacher training as a CPD. Just a hint, just a hint. Just requires a whole load more books. It doesn't actually, it just requires this one. So that's a couple of the books on the mailing list. There's a few of them I've left out. Can't even remember what they are, but please get onto the Amazon page and, oh, hello Foxy. Foxy's coming up to say hello. Get onto the Amazon page and get these books ordered. Get started on them. You know, it's Christmas. People should be buying you books for Christmas. It's the rules. And I really, really want you to have your own copies. One of the big things about me having these books is that I'm flying EasyJet from Glasgow. I'm not going to be able to bring these books. So I need you to have your own copies of the books. Okay, that's a little thing about the mailing list. Me and Foxy are saying bye-bye. Okay, bye.